What is cracking? Yo, guys, I'm back here with another quick chat as I finish my coffee and I did my food review on the Krispy Kreme donuts. If you guys want to see that, make sure you guys go check out the video. It should be up. The new Valentine's donuts came out at Krispy Kreme's, but I do want to talk about some stuff. I know I got a lot of questions on TikTok and Instagram. People asking me, why was Knott's Berry Farm so crowded for the peanut celebration? Why has Knott's Berry Farm been so packed and insane lately for certain events? You guys know that towards like Christmas and New Year's, and it's been really packed. Now I'm in a group chat with a couple of friends of mine, Red and Wicked, and we talked about well, actually they talk about a lot why the parks are packed, and they made some good points on why the park is packed. And some of the points of why Knott's is crowded is one, they're doing renovations right now at Camp Snoopy, so half of the park is pretty much closed. You guys know Knott's Berry Farm isn't as big as Disney or DCA, so when half the park is closed, all the other rides are filled. You have Timber Mountain down right now for renovations. Half of Camp Snoopy is down right now because they're redoing all of that, which is good because Camp Snoopy does need a facelift, which I love that about Knott's Berry Farm. They're doing a lot of changes. They made some changes to Fiesta Village, to the Prop Shop Pizza, and now Camp Snoopy. So I can't wait to see all these new exciting things. I mean, I think every theme park needs a facelift, so which is good. And then they had Rapids down for a while, but Rapids is open now. That's the only water ride that's going on. So if you have all these other like rides that are down for maintenance and closed, there's no way to move people around. Now, what Peanut Celebration should have did was, which is a good point Red made, they should have had a show over at the Old Time Theater. That theater would have got half that crowd inside there, which would have made it more room for people to walk through and go places and go eat and go do whatever else. That's what they needed. They needed something to balance off the crowds, because right now you have nothing to balance off the crowds. You have two shows at the main stage. You have the Rod 'em Up, Pigpen, and Linus show, and you have the Caravan Parade going around the fountain. But that's it. That's all there is for the Peanut Celebration. The food lines are over an hour wait time. The rides this weekend were over an hour wait time. It was insane. And the popularity of Knott's Berry Farm is getting better. The reputation at Knott's Berry Farm is getting much more better as well. Now, you guys all know Knott's Berry Farm implemented that chaperone policy, over a year, 2 years ago now. They used to be rowdy, but I'm not gonna lie, because I was there all the time. We've seen so many fights. But since the chaperone policy has been laid down at Knott's Berry Farm, they finally got their shit together. They finally got it under control, where you don't see any stupid people. You don't see any fights. Maybe not Knott's Farm, we saw a few drunk people here and there, but it's not as bad. Before, you have eggers fighting, people going there using Knott's Berry Farm as a fight club, and everybody's going crazy and there's fights galore. Now it's not like that. Now you want to see that shit, you go to Disneyland, because all that shit goes viral. You see more fights at Disney than you do at Knott's Berry Farm. I'm not knocking Disneyland. I'm not knocking any theme parks. Universal Studios, you don't see any fights. Magic Mountain is Magic Mountain. I don't know what to say about that one. But as for Knott's Berry Farm, they used to be like Fight Club. It was like Fight Club farm. That's what that was. But ever since the chaperone policy got kicked down and they got their security finally rigged up, and whatever it is they did, Knott's, you did a good job of doing whatever it is that you did. It's been good. The crowds have again been more of a family orientation place. People can come and hang out. You have some good foods. The portions is good. You have the meal plan. You have the drink plan. I mean, you can't go wrong with a lot of stuff. And they've been having a lot more stuff going on. More festivals, shows, presentations. So you can't go wrong with all the stuff that Knott's is doing. Now, they're not Disneyland. They have ways to compete. Now they have to learn on how, when they do innovations, how to do crowd control, because right now there's no crowd control. And that's why a lot of the rides and a lot of the food places are really packed, because there's not really nothing there to keeping people busy enough. So everyone's going to go eat, everyone's going on the rides. And if you have half your park closed, or a portion of your park closed, then that's what's going to happen, especially on the special events. And everybody wants to go to the Peanut Celebration, wants to go have fun. I think Knott's should have added another show. Maybe they don't have the budget, because they did the whole thing with Six Flags Magic Mountain, the whole expansion. We don't have enough crew, we don't have enough staff. I know how it is, how to find people who want to work. A lot of people don't want to work. Maybe they don't have the budget. I don't know. Maybe the budget's being spent on Camp Snoopy. Whatever it is, Knott's Berry Farm, they're getting it. The crowds are coming, and there's no reservations. You have good food. Yeah, like I said, the drink plan. There's people who go there just to eat and drink and watch everything else because you have the food and drink plan. And there's no reservations. Disney has reservations still. Once Disney gets rid of the reservations, I guarantee Disney will be more crowded, and half the crowds at Knott's Berry Farm who can't afford to go to Disney will be at Disney more often because there's no reservations. Universal is cool as well, but it's a bitch to drive to Universal sometimes because of the traffic on the freeway. You have to leave early, and once you get there, I live over here in the San Gabriel Valley, so if I would leave Universal Studios, once I'm there, I can't leave until 6 or 7 o'clock, or else I'm not getting home for 2 hours because of traffic. The 10 freeway sucks, and the 60 freeway sucks. See, I'm over here past City Industry, and so it's the freeway sucks. Only on Saturday and Sundays, sometimes. But even Sundays, if I leave at 5, I'm stuck in traffic. Between 3 and 6, I can't leave Universal Studios. So I'm stuck at Universal Studios until at least 7 or 8 where I hit no traffic. But even then, I also hit traffic. But I won't hit 2-hour traffic just to get home. I'm not even that far away. But it's good though. This is a good thing though. It's good that the crowds are coming back to Knott's Berry Farm because people are realizing that Knott's Berry Farm is once again a safe environment for their kids, for their family, so they're enjoying everything they're offering. And I don't think Knott's expected these large crowds. I don't think they expected the large crowds for Merry Farm, and I don't think they expected these large crowds now for the Peanut Celebration, which I hope when Boysenberry Festival starts in March, they're taking note, okay, hey, we got a lot of people coming here now, we need to do something. So maybe the construction at Camp Snoopy might pump up a little faster, they get some more stuff done, more shops open, or maybe they even add mobile ordering just on the weekends, like they did the whole preferred parking over at Knott's Berry Farm. They had that only for the weekends. They didn't have it for the weekday, but just for the weekends. And maybe they can do mobile ordering just on the weekends, which is something I think they might want to do, invest in, because they need it. And you guys know that Knott's Berry Farm is cashless. It's one of the downfalls of Knott's Berry Farm right now. A lot of people don't like the fact that it's not cashless, and people don't like the fact that it is cashless. There you go, that's what I'm trying to say. But I don't think it matters. But like I said, because Knott's has that safe environment, I think people are enjoying the fact that it's safe to come back to Knott's. It's safe to bring your family just to come hang out and chill. And each theme park has its own mood, has its own vibe. Six Flags, you got to be there during the daytime. If you're there after 4 o'clock, even though I think they close early right now, but when they're open late, you have to leave early, because if not, you're gonna get hit up by the What Up Clan. You know, the What Ups are up there at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Universal Studios has got its own vibe as well. There's a lot of people who have money, who live in the area, who go to Knott's, or who go to Universal Studios. They think they own the place. And a lot of people don't wear deodorant for some reason. I don't know why. But then you have Disney. Disney is a fast, like, you gotta like move. People with strollers, people don't, at Disneyland, people don't have regular strollers. They have RVs. That's what they have at Disneyland. They have these big giant RVs, 2-decker strollers, kids. They have like 4 kids in there. And I could have sworn I saw kids selling tamales one day at Disneyland. That's how big these strollers are. But Disneyland is a fast pace. It's like really, you gotta go with the crowd. And if you don't, people get mad. There's a lot of Disney Karens at Disneyland. I don't give a fuck what people say. I'm just calling it like it is. There are a lot of crybabies at Disneyland, a lot of Karens at Disneyland. You just gotta go with the flow. And Knott's Berry Farm, it's weird because it's a chill, slow pace. You don't see nobody running. You don't see people like nonstop going here and there. Disney, I get it, because you have to be there. And if you don't want to pay for Genie Plus, then you gotta be fast mode. But at Knott's Berry Farm, it's just a chill environment where you just go and have a picnic and hang out and eat some good food. And the portions at Knott's Berry Farm are good. Now, I'm sure with the whole minimum wage kicking in a few months here in California, the Knott's Berry Farm food portions are going to go smaller. That's just my prediction, because it's going to be very expensive to afford a lot of people to come and work. But I'm going off on all different directions here. So to get to the main point, why we think Knott's Berry Farm is crowded is because people are realizing that Knott's Berry Farm isn't a fun place to go to. And if you take advantage of the meal plan, the drink plan, a lot of stuff they have there, and the safety there is good as well. Like I said, once you did the chaperone policy, it's perfect. And it's not bad. It's much more, it's a different place. It's not as how it was 2 years ago, where eggers roam the facility at Knott's Berry Farm. Now it's rarely you see them. But peanut celebration, guys, I think any celebration that comes up, Boysenberry's coming up, Ghost Town Live's coming up, Knott's Berry Farm, I think they're learning, and they'll get there. I promise. They will get there. They've been there. Took them 2 years to get the whole chaperone policy going down, and it took them enough time to get it to be a safe area once again. So they'll get there, but it's just gonna give them time. I think they're still trying to understand. I don't think they realize the popularity of Knott's Berry Farm and why it gets so crowded and packed, and then it pisses off a lot of people, and then a lot of people don't go back because like, well, I'm gonna go back because I can't get on this, I can't buy this, I can't buy that. But once Knott's Berry Farm fixes the little glitches that they see that's going on, that's gonna be a park to reckon with. And a lot of people are gonna be at Knott's Berry Farm and at Disney more than they will at Six Flags and Universal. So, but that's one of the reasons why we think Knott's Berry Farm is crowded, because they changed a whole lot, and they make the park much better. The service is better. A lot of the cast members are amazing. They're awesome. 2 years ago, a year ago, I would record some reactions from these cast members. Some of them are dicks. I ain't gonna lie. You get dicks everywhere. I work in customer service. I'm a dick to a lot of people because a lot of people are dicks out there. So I understand how people are, because I get it. Because people are dicks in this in real life, and they have to deal with that all day long. I don't deal with that bullshit no more. I pretty much tell the customers, fuck off. That's it. But in a nice way. Tell them in a nice way. But so I get a lot of these cast members you gotta put up with. But the Knott's Berry Farm cast members, their tone is different. I noticed that. And one of the phrases they use is, it's my pleasure to help you. Where do you hear that at? Huh. But guys, if you have any more questions, let me know down below, guys. Here in the comments, if there's any questions. I want to do a podcast. So I have a lot of theme park friends. I have a lot of theme park friends who don't like to hang out with me, or who probably won't want to do a podcast with me because they don't like my views. I'm very uncensored. I'm very open. And a lot of people don't like that. People don't like me telling the truth. People don't like me calling out. I don't call out anybody per se. I just call it like it is. And some theme parks or videos or vloggers need to be called out for the bullshit. But if nobody else is gonna do it, that's gonna be me. I don't give a fuck what everybody thinks. But you guys, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. You guys have any more questions? You guys have any thoughts? Leave me down below. I'll try to answer them. Maybe I'll try to get some of my friends on here, do a podcast maybe every Thursday night, on Instagram or something, or maybe here on YouTube. I know Instagram and YouTube, you can have that camera come in. I don't know how to do a podcast, so if you guys do, let me know how to set up a podcast, and maybe we'll do that. We'll talk, we'll chat, we'll talk shop, we'll talk gear, we'll talk gaming, we'll talk movies, we'll talk theme park, because I have a lot to say, and a lot of people have a lot to say too, but I think a lot of people are afraid to say, which is why I say it. But anyway, guys, until next time, I'm out.